How you doing? Yes, my name is Kathu and welcome to my channel. Learn Math with Kathu. So, in our last lesson, we went through the most common or traditional way of dividing whole numbers. And we also went through the trick for dividing any number by 9, okay? So today, I'd like us to continue learning more tricks. So we'll start by going through the trick for dividing any number by 5. Shall we begin? So this is quite similar to what we did when we were learning how to multiply whole numbers, okay? So it said that 5 can be written as 10 divided by 2. So you remember how when we are multiplying any number by 5, we said that we are required to divide the number we are given by 2 and then multiply it by 10. Okay, if it doesn't ring a bell, I'll leave the link to that lesson in the description box below, so you're all on the same page, okay? The lesson on multiplication of whole numbers, okay? So here, we'll do the exact opposite. We'll multiply the number we are given by 2 and then divide it by 10. Okay, the exact opposite of what you are doing. So let's go through an example. Let's look at this question. So the first step would be to multiply this number by 2. Okay? So first step would be to multiply this number by 2. So let's do that. Let's multiply this number by 2. Times 2 is equals to, when you multiply this by 2, you're supposed to get okay? And then when you divide it by 10, what will you get? You'll remove this 0, so you'll have okay? And just like that, we have our answer, okay? So the answer to that question is this number here. Are you together? Okay, let's go through another example. So what do you do if let's go through another example. So the first step will be to multiply this number by 2. Okay, so when you multiply this number by 2, what do you get? So this number, when you multiply it by 2, you're supposed to get this number here. Are we together? And then when we divide it by 10, what do we get? Goes like this. So we'll have this is what you get when you divide this number by 10, okay? And this over here is the answer to this question, okay? This is the answer to this question. Are we together? So we can keep going on, and we'll still use the same procedure, okay? So let's now learn how to divide any number by 25. Let's learn how to divide any number by 25. So, yeah, and we said 25 can be written as 100 divided by 4, okay? And here, remember, we are doing the exact opposite of what we did for multiplication, okay? So we'll multiply the number that we've been given by 4 and then divide it by 100, okay? So let's look at an example. This is the first question that I want us to go through today. So, the first step is to multiply this number by 4. Are you together? So let's do that. Let's do that. When you multiply this number by 4, you're supposed to get okay? When you multiply this number by 4, this is what you're supposed to get, okay? When you divide this by 100, what do you get? The zeros cancelled out. So when you divide this by 100, you have this, okay? And just like that, you have your answer. The answer to this question is this number here. Are we together? Let's go through another example. So this divide by 25. The first step is to multiply this number by 4 and then divide it by 100 to get our answer, okay? So what happens when we divide this? This number divided by 4 gives us, multiplied by 4. My apologies for that. So when you multiply that by 4, you get this number here. Okay? And then when you divide it by 100, you go back 2 times, so you'll have okay? When you divide it by 100, you'll have this, okay? And that, my people, is the answer to that question. Are we together? So, yeah, let's now learn how to divide any number by 125. So 125 can be written as 1000 divided by 8. Okay, so here we'll also do the exact opposite of what we did when we were going through multiplication of whole numbers. So yeah, let's look at an example. So we'll divide this number, we'll multiply it by 8 and then divide by 1000. Are we together? So the first step would be to multiply this number by 8. So let's do that. Let's multiply this number by 8. So we have multiplied by 8. When you multiply this by 8, you're supposed to get where is that? Yeah, when you multiply it, you're supposed to get this number here. Okay? Yes, and when you divide it by 1000, the zeros cancel out and you're left with, okay? And this is the answer, and this is the answer to that question, okay? Quite easily done. So let's go through one last example. When you're told to divide this, I'd recommend you first pause the video and try it out by yourself. So the first step, as usual, is to multiply this number by 8, okay? So when you multiply it by 8, what do you get? When you multiply this number by 8, you get this is what you get, okay? And then when you divide it by 1000, you introduce decimal numbers. So when you divide it by 1000, you'll get something like this. Okay, so when you divide this by 1000, you get this, okay? And just like that, you have your answer. Do you now see how easy math is? So let's now learn one trick that will help us divide any number by any number, okay? And before we start, I believe you remember what you said about the place value of whole numbers. If you don't, I'll leave the link in the description box below so that you're all on the same page. Okay? Okay. Yes, because that lesson will come in handy. Okay? Okay, so let's go through the first example. We'll kind of draw a table. So let's do an example so that you understand what I'm talking about. Okay? Okay. Let's try and do this question. What do you do when you get a question like this? So you'll start by drawing a table, just like the one I've drawn here. And then we'll symbolize the digits with dots. Okay? Yes. Place value 8. This is in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place. Okay? Yes. So this is also in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place. Are we together? So let's symbolize the digits with dots. So 8, let's draw 8 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Yes. Yeah, so now let's now do the maths. This is 8, 4, 8, and 8. Are we together? So for every box, we'll see how many groups of 4 we have, okay? And every box is a number, please, okay? Yes. So here, how many groups of 4 do we have here? This is one group of 4. There is one group of 4 there. So you'll write anchor 1 here, and there's another group of 4 here. Okay? So here, here in this box, we have 2 groups of 4. So we'll write a 2 over here. In this box, how many groups of 4 do we have? We only have one group of 4. So you'll write a 1 here. Here, how many groups of 4 do we have? We have, this is one group of 4. So you'll write a 1 here. And then, this is another group of 4. Okay? So you'll write another 1 here. And for this, same thing, how many groups of 4 do we have? So this is one group of 4. So you'll write 1 here. And this is another group of 4. Are we together? Yes. So here we also have 2 groups of 4. Okay? So that means that our answer will be, what will our answer be? Our answer will be, this is 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay? So this is the answer to this question. This divided by 4 is 2,122. Are we together? Let's look at another example. So as usual, we'll symbolize the digits with dots. Okay? So this is the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Okay? Okay, so what do we have here? So let's symbolize the digits with this. Okay, so here we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we have nothing, so we won't do anything there. Here we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Are we together? Yes. So how many groups of 4 do we have here? Here we only have one group of 4. This is the only group of 4 that we have here. So you'll write a 1 over here. Are we together? So here, here we don't have anything, so that means that we'll write as 0 because we have nothing to do here. Okay? Here, how many groups of 4 do we have here? We have this is one group of 4, so you write a 1 here, and this is another group of 4. Okay, so here we have 2 groups of 4. Okay, and for the last one, for this one, how many groups of 4 do we have? Okay, before we deal with the last digit, there seems to be a problem, okay? Because there's only one dot in the tens place. There's only one dot in the tens place that we haven't touched, okay? Yes, so what do we do? So we know that the tens place is 10 times bigger than the ones place, okay? So that means that we'll move this one in the tens place to the ones place, okay? So that means that we'll replace this one with 10 dots in the tens place, okay? So we'll replace this 1 dot because we are taking this 1 dot here, so we'll replace it with 10 dots, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are we together? Yes. So we have basically moved this dot to this other side, okay? So that means that we have cancelled this dot. It's not here because we've moved it here. Are you together? So how many groups of 4 do we have here? So this is one group of 4. So you'll write a 1 here. This is another group of 4. So you'll write a 1 here. This is another group of 4. So you'll write a 1 here. And this is also another group of 4. So you'll write a 1 here. Okay? So here we have 4 groups of 4. Are we together? So that means that our answer will be, this is 1, 0 because there's nothing there. We have 2 groups of 4 here and we have 4 groups of 4. So that means that our answer will be 1024. Are we together? Okay, so let's look at another example. Let's look at another example. So as usual, we'll symbolize the digits with dots. Okay? So this is the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Okay? So here we have 8 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 1, 2. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 1, 2. Here we have 1. Are we together? So here, and like what we've been doing, we are dividing this with a 3-digit number. Okay, so how do we go about it? 124 ones, tens, hundreds. Okay, so that means we are not expecting to get 124 from one box because this is in the ones place, this is in the tens place, and this is in the hundreds place. Okay, so for 124, we'll get a 1 from here, a 2 from here, and a 4 from here. Are we together? And so this is where we have one group of 4. Okay, this is our one group of 4. Are we together? Yes. Let's continue counting. So here we have one group of 124. Let's continue counting. So we'll take 1 from this box here. We'll just take a 1, 2 from this box, and 4 from this other box. So that means that here we have one group of 4. Okay? Yes. We also have something that we have dots that we haven't touched. So we'll take a 1 from here, a 2 from here, and a 4 from here. Okay? So that means that we have another group of 124 over here. Okay? But here we have no groups of 4. Do we have any groups of 124 here? None. Okay, so that means that, so this is basically our answer. So we have one group of 124 here. We don't have any groups here, but we have 2 groups here. So that means that our answer will be 1002. Okay, so the answer to this question is 1002. Are we together? Yes. So let's do an example that will actually leave a remainder. Okay, let's do an example that will leave a remainder. Yes. So here's our question. This divide by that. Okay. So as usual, we'll symbolize the digits with dots. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have symbolized the digits with dots. Okay, and 223 is also a 3-digit figure. So we'll space it out the way we did the previous example. This is in the ones place, tens, hundreds place. Are we together? So how many groups of 323 does this number have? Okay, so we'll take a 3 from this group here. So we'll take a 3. This is a 3. We'll get a 2 here and another 3 here. Okay, so here we have one group of 323. Okay, moving on swiftly. This is another 3, so you'll get a 3 here, 323, so 2 and another 3 here. Okay, this is another group of 323. Are we following? Okay, so here we have nothing. Here we have nothing, so let's go to the next box. So we'll take a 3 from here, 2 from here, and a 3 from this other box. Okay, so that means that we have one group of 3 over here. Are we together? We have touched all the boxes here, so let's continue. We have, this is a 3, so we'll take this 3 here. Okay, 2 and 3. Okay, so we have one group of 3 over there. Another group of 3 is we have 3, 2, 3. Okay, so this is another group of 323. Okay, so we have 2 groups here. Here, do we have any group here? No, we don't have any group, so we'll write a 0 over here. Are we together? Yes. And so the answer to this question will be 2102. Are we together? And there's a remainder, okay? You can see the remainder very clearly because these two dots haven't been touched. Okay, so that is our remainder. Okay, so that the dots that haven't been touched is basically what we call the remainder. Okay, so our answer will be 2102, remainder 12. Okay, those are the only dots that haven't been touched. Okay, well, that is quite easy, right? So the answer to this question is 2102, remainder 2. Are we together? And with that, we can call it a day. So today I won't leave you with any question behind, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't practice. Remember, practice makes perfect. Okay? So, we are in the Christmas season. I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a Merry, 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 Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year! Woo! We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings will bring. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Yes. I hope you enjoy your Christmas. Yeah. So enjoy your holiday to the fullest. Okay. Additionally, I'd like to mention that I offer tutoring services. So if you're interested in getting tutored, please make sure you fill out the Google form that I've included in the description box of this video, as well as all my other videos. I'll reach out to you as soon as possible. Okay? Ha! Enjoy your holiday to the fullest. So if you enjoyed the lesson, feel free to like, share, because sharing is caring, and subscribe so that you don't miss anytime I upload a new video. Subscribing is free. Yay! See you in 2 weeks' time. Same time, same place. Bye!